Hi, Sean. How are you?
How you doing? It is a pleasure to be here today.
Oh, thank you so much. I hear you're from the U.S. What exactly attracted you to come here, specifically to Botswana?
Well, from all of the research, that I did in reference to Africa, all of the things that I discovered, led me to Botswana.
Yeah.
The stability of the government, the booming economy that you guys have here, especially the people, the culture. This is a vibrant country.
Tell me about your outfit. What inspired your outfit tonight?
And I had no idea you guys were going to be here either. But I am here with friends from the group called Internations. It is a group that basically caters to people from all over the world that come here to either work or just play here in Botswana. And so it gives people like myself an outlet to meet and get together and enjoy the nightlife. So I'm actually here with them, and that's basically why I got all dressed up.
So tell me, what is striking about this particular establishment that we're in now? What lured you guys to come in?
Well, I think the eclectic mix of offerings on the menu. From what I understand, the menu changes every week. They have different kinds of African cuisine from all over the continent. So that is one of the draws. And let's not forget the live music. You hear it.
Definitely. How has your dining experience been since you got to this restaurant?
Well, not just to this restaurant, to Botswana itself.
Yes.
It's incredible. I don't know how you guys stay so slim, but I've been eating myself. Oh my goodness.
If you were to remember one thing about Botswana or this particular establishment that we are at now, what would it be?
If I were to remember one thing about Botswana, it would be how welcoming the people have been towards me since the moment that I got off of the plane. They've made me feel very welcome. I haven't been called brother so much since I can remember.
Said I remember one day in my life, I used to meet up with this elder Rasta man. He gave me the ganja when we split down. Said I want, but down, do down. He told me to talk like that. He would cook on the party. I wish I shared with you, Shala.
Final selection of the good life. You know what we always bring you, baby. Tonight you're going to get intimate with the filmmakers. Not only that, you are definitely going to understand fashion with Black Trash. So the only place you should be right now is where you are, your living room. And stay with me here and enjoy La Dolce Vita, baby. Still to come on Bonang.
Basically, we're trying to start something that every year we're going to be having a film festival.
If you pick a model, first we look for the attitude. Like, does he have the attitude to carry that outfit?
A camping lifestyle is a superb way to enjoy life and our natural surroundings.
Coming up, Time Out.
Film festivals champion the vitality, innovation and opportunity that drive the entertainment and media landscape and boldly tackles the evolution of all aspects of film today, down to its very definition. With the invitation of the Fergusons and Tumiso Masha to the festival, those who are interested and have the love for the film industry were fed on their palms at this year's first ever Botswana Independence Film Festival.
I have got goosebumps all over my body. This gentleman is absolutely amazing. 10 years ago, I had a major crush, and I remember sitting in an interview telling the whole panel that I've got a crush on this guy. But anyway, Tumisho Masha, welcome to Botswana.
That's an exceptional way to start an interview. Novel. I've never had that happen to me before. But
it's just a treat.
Comfortable now.
What brings you to our shows?
Well, it's a very exciting concept that's been started. We're doing the Botswana Independence Day Film Festival. Basically, we're trying to start something that every year we're going to be having a film festival. And hopefully in a couple of years' time, we'll get to a point where there'll be enough Tswana films from Botswana that we will be able to only concentrate on films from this country.
The films were divided into different categories, namely documentaries, short films, feature films, and of course, music videos.
How are you going to help us tell our stories? You also are Motswana. How are you going to tell your story?
You know, one of the typical examples is that, I don't know if you watched last night's episode of The Wild. It was very Tswana rooted. Now, this obviously means there's a demand. And in Botswana, you find there's a lot of talent. The reason and what makes this talent special in Botswana is because Botswana is still very much cultural. That alone is something that I feel has one, international potential, two, it has a great potential to grow across Africa. So what other way or better way than to start it right here, Mohai?
And I think a lot of African governments don't quite understand how we can or see that film as an industry can really create a lot of jobs for a lot of people, number one. It can make money for the country. And also, what the film industry does for a country is it's the face of the country. It's what people get to interact with first. You know, a lot of us, we feel like we know America and we have a sense of what America's like based on watching their films.
Tony Tabona couldn't contain himself, and he noted that the screening was strictly for the young and upcoming filmmakers still with untouched talents to showcase their productions to other Botswana.
I like the positivity. I've been having interviews where everybody's like, no, but this industry is really frustrating and everything. What would you say to somebody at home, the corporate world, the government who's watching this? What kind of support do you need?
Yeah. I really don't want to say finances, even though finances are quite essential. But you know, help can come in different forms. I mean, with this particular event, we didn't have so much financial support, but we had a lot of companies that are saying, look, we have such a service, we could throw it in. You know what I mean? So help will come in different forms. You know, we have the resources within the country. You know, and it's a viable market, just like what you'd get in music and other fields.
During the screening, the key documentaries were Dancing Gods of the Kalahari by Flava Productions, Botswana Students in Malaysia by Lights on Visual Laboratory, and Traditional Excavate on the Hambukushu of the Okavango Delta made by Sebera Productions, who flew all the way from Maung just for his documentary to get maximum exposure.
Tell me, what's the concept behind the Traditions Excavate?
See, Traditional Excavate is actually a documentary. I went there in Botswana. So there were answers I was in need of.
I saw you I saw going back to the chiefs and asking them questions. How easy was that?
It was very difficult because first of all, of course, you have to know the language itself, Bukushu, and it was a very difficult thing. And the crew, taking the crew there, because you don't have sponsors for the thing, first of all, then it obviously is from your pockets, so it was very tight.
What's the concept behind a silent movie?
Well, we wanted to try something that was different. And you know, with film, it's not just the sound that delivers a message, it's also the pictures.
What does it take to make a music video?
First of all, I think it takes listening. You have to be a listener. And next thing, it takes, the eye, visuals. So it's actually the music and the visuals meeting. So it's passion and hard work. Before the money or everything, there has to be a concept. So yeah.
I cannot recognize them. For me, they actually look all the same. I cannot recognize their faces. That face, I can't recognize them serious.
A lot of you guys have graduated from Malaysia and some are still graduating from Limpopo. There's a whole lot of producers. Would you say that's a good thing or a bad thing now, looking at the fact that the film industry is only starting to bud now?
Yeah, I'm actually excited about my colleagues. The industry will grow. We'll see a lot of good stuff coming up on TV. But that's great. I'm very happy that we have a lot of people joining us in the industry.
Are you going to set up films, dramas here, Mohai?
The idea is this: one of the first immediate projects that we're doing in terms of our company, Ferguson Films, is The first, we're gonna hold an open casting. I think it's early January for a TV production, which is for South Africa. An open cast here locally, and the reason for this is we want specifically a Tswana character in this show, but so rooted Tswana, not South African Tswana.
Is there any hardships that you endured in your journey of many years as Dumisho Masha, the public figure?
Of course. I mean, as I say, it takes years to become an overnight success, you know. So this is not something that happens overnight. I remember my first year of trying to break into the industry. It took me literally 100 auditions of people saying no in different ways. You will get those. And I will also say to young people, don't be afraid of rejection. It builds your character. In fact, accept it as part of life. Because in life, you won't always get things your way, and you won't always get things when you want them.
For the festival to be successful and better, it will require the participation and support of more filmmakers in Botswana. Investing in the film industry can help explore, expose, and showcase our resources, people, lifestyle, the good life we enjoy in our country.
Coming up after the break.
If we pick a model, first we look for the attitude. Like, does he have the attitude to carry that outfit?
Bagaisi Dumelang, Kitna Shona Ferguson. You may know me from seeing me in my shows, which is currently The Wild, before Scandal, and a couple of other shows. Kyali Dumedisa Lilibile Bonang Mobi TV.
Coming up, Fashion Diary.
It's often said if fashion industry didn't exist, many would find themselves unemployed. Who are these women wearing turning heels or men in flow-length fair coats? Why do they look so mean? Meet Black Trash on our Fashion Diary.
One of those beautiful days where I have the honor of sitting with one of our pioneers of the fashion industry, none other than Black Trash. Welcome to Bonang.
Thank you.
Let's talk fashion. I mean, that's your strongest point, isn't it? How's the fashion industry in our country?
Let me say we're doing well. At this point, I don't know, I'm saying that because of the fashion weeks and the fashion shows that been happening.
I was just about to ask you, if you're saying we're doing well, are we seeing ourselves in the same? I'm not even going to go to South Africa. Do you see us as Milan? You know, are we at Paris point? You know, where are we?
Please don't say that.
It's not a joke, I'm just asking. You said we're doing well.
We're doing well, and as when we compare ourselves with South Africa, I'll say South Africa, not Milan, not London, not
we'll get there.
We'll get there, yeah. But we are doing well, I'll say that. I don't know, I have the confidence of saying we're doing well.
I remember when you guys started, I was even still at high school, you know, Black Trash, and we're still trying to warm up to the whole idea of designer clothes and everything. We're used to the designer clothes from the outside world. How easy was it for you guys to penetrate into a market that was untapped?
I wouldn't use the term easy because it was beyond our imagination. It was all about clothing then. It wasn't about designing. So let me say myself, I was always looking for that clothing because I used to call it clothing and nice clothing. Well done, nicely fit and everything. It wasn't easy to do that. I think that's the thing that persuaded me to study fashion, you know.
Most world fashion shows have international press, buyers, retailers, celebrities, socialites, fashionistas, and hoodies of paparazzi that mill about, camera in tow, just waiting to snap a picture of that worthy subject. Designs.
You know, we've seen a lot of fashion shows and more designers coming into the industry, and we've seen Botswana attending these fashion shows. I don't know if we attend them to actually get to see the glitz and glamour, or we are actually supporting. You can tell me about that.
One thing that I've noticed about Botswana attending fashion shows, they usually clap and cheer for models. But you know, she's pretty, she's what. But we're there to see clothes.
We
That's
miss the essence,
We
ne?
really miss the essence.
Yeah.
I think as fashion designers and the modeling industry, we have to teach them.
Yeah.
Or you are there to see the outfit, or you are there to see the bag, or you are there to see like the hair,
and
you
stuff
know,
like
or
that.
the makeup.
But you've mentioned a very important point of models and people going there to see the models. You know, what does it take to be a model? You know, to the model who's going to sell your product properly. What do you look for when you look for a model?
Okay, let me say if you pick a model, first you look for the attitude. Like, does he have the attitude to carry that outfit? It depends on you as a designer. What have you come up with, like as in your collection?
Yeah.
So after that, you go and you suss out the model. We go to the modeling agency and they just line up and they do their thing and like, okay, this one is good for that outfit and this one is good for that outfit. I think the mistake that we make is mostly designers, we just pick. Sometimes they don't even do the work. But basically, we choose looking at the attitude, you know, the way the model carry herself. It's all about, it has nothing to do with the prettiness. It has everything
That's
to
a very
do with,
important point,
yeah,
actually,
it has everything to do with carrying the outfit, you know.
Models can make or break the fashion industry. If you say to the girls, do a visage walk, they know what they mean. A va-va-voom. Shake it like you might break it.
Now, can you be a fashion police for a minute? Lastly, do you think people dress appropriately? Because I've been to events where like there's a theme, maybe it's a gold and black or silver and black or a white party, and I'm always left, you know, thinking, what is going on here?
We don't.
Oh God.
I think Botswana, they've got this independence of, you know, I know it right and I know I'm not gonna follow this. I'm gonna do my thing and I'm like, we don't follow. If someone says I'm gonna come up with black and gold, you have to follow. You can bend the rules a little bit. It's allowed. Like as an artist, you shouldn't like that.
Yeah.
But always follow, like bend a little, but just follow the rule. Don't be color blocking when they say gold and black.
Yeah.
Go gold and black.
Why would a designer need a stylist or an editor? A good stylist acts as an editor. They can redefine diamond in the rough ideas and find the gold in the stacks of sketches that are all equally beloved by their creator.
Fashion is a lifestyle. It's not just you dressing and looking good. It's a lifestyle, from, you know, your clothes to your key rings to your everything.
You as Black Trash has showcased in different countries, and usually when you're called to come and showcase, what do you look at?
Right, check out the first one. Or history
That's what guy.
Yeah, but as soon as our materials, okay, we participate. We give them certain maybe models or what our style. Yeah, because we always have our own signature. We always have what we want in the show. We always make sure now we call the shots.
Okay.
But if people don't, I don't have
You'd rather not compromise your
because you wouldn't even
brand.
sell us.
You and the partner, you've always had very interesting hairstyles, very interesting clothes and stuff like that. Everything, you know, is it part of the signature or it's just the clothes?
No, actually, it's part of the signature.
Yeah.
We carry this one thing. You understand? We carry it one. It made Black Trash. So usually, you know, we carry it anyway. So why should we lose it? It's part of us.
If you think the only real fashion is shown on models parading down the runway, think again. For any die-hard fashionistas, a fashion show presents an opportunity to get dressed up for all the world to see. Well, at the fashion world, that is. You can never attend a fashion show if you don't have taste for fashion.
I like the way ladies are always on some tip. You know what? There was something just laying around, and I had to pick it up. Okay, when people say they're going for a fashion show, they go all out. You know, and is this you going all out?
I can't say really, but I just had to choose what I had in my closet, and I thought, okay, let me add color to the season. So I decided to go with red and a little bit of electric blue.
What are the pros and cons of being part of a fashion show?
Well, I'll say on the good side of it, I'll say Batswana get to know you ka di-fashion show bana. Batswana get to see how good you are ka so se dirang. But it's more like, okay, like you are selling your brand, but at the same time when I ladies say this because people ba khona go lebella your brand as if as something for the fashion show fela. E ba sa kanya ro ka ba direla diaparo tsena ro diaparega like.
That's a very good point. Before you even finish, fashion shows have a funny way of showcasing stuff that we are like, okay, what is that? You know, is that something that I could wear to the mall?
Yeah. Fashion show, you try to show people or you're capable of doing things, but most of the time, I see an everyday things okay they apparel. Where khona tsa se no ka sa apara every day, then you add on top.
Then you go all out.
Go all out. Langa maybe a boop dress and or maybe simply made it's casual, but I'm going to make sure it's near accessory mo and just to make it more appealing, maybe for the TV, newspapers, even for people out there when or it's like more fashion show. Oh, this guy has talent.
Oh, so basically it's just to add the X factor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unquestionably, you know you're destined to be a fashion designer if you spent most of your childhood making clothes for your Barbie dolls instead of playing with your friends and reading fashion magazines. I just love local designers. Very unique, a breath of fresh air to the world.
Coming up after the break.
A camping lifestyle is a superb way to enjoy life and our natural surroundings.
Hey, my name is Timisha Masha, and I'm experiencing the good life with Bonang, only on BTV.
Hello, this is Tola Mahang, Director of Operations at Paklane Golf Estate and group of companies, and you are watching Bonang on BTV.
Let's go.
Hi, we're TK and Thea Kama watching Bonang on BTV.
Coming up, leisure and lifestyle.
If the idea of traveling, living in national parks and other beautiful locations is something you've always dreamt about, Botswana has some of the best places to go camping, with some of the most remote, permanent and mobile camps located in magnificent vistas of wetlands and desert salt pans. A camping lifestyle is a superb way to enjoy life and our natural surroundings. Filled to the very brim and active outdoor leisure activities, inspiring scenic delights and so much more, there's nothing quite comparable to being at one with Mother Nature. I suggest you stop being neighborly. You may be a camping family, friends who enjoy adventure. I suggest you try some of the camping places in the Chobe, Moremi, Kalahari, Tuli, and observe wild animals in their natural habitat. It is extreme camping where you backpacked with all your food and equipment. The camping lifestyle allows one so much freedom. With such a wide variety of camping styles available, one can simply choose to put a pop tent up in a small campground or opt for a state-of-the-art RV or caravan. Others may prefer the use of a camp trailer or pop-up tent, or simply wander from campground to campground with a swag or backpack, giving you a chance to interact with local people by visiting nearest towns and villages.
like it rough and enjoy a truly primitive lifestyle besides the beaver without electricity and all the modern cons, while others prefer all the modern conveniences one would have at home, like a sewer, air conditioning and heat, cable television, internet connection, but after all, the choice is yours to have the best of the good life.
We at Bonang pride ourselves with the best of Botswana, be it leisure, entertainment, fashion, everything. So this festive, I suggest you stop being neighborly and enjoy your country. Pardon me, I'm not hating, I just love blue, black and white.